So today I wanted to share with you some of the books that we are currently using for our kindergarten transportation unit. I found these books at our local library, but you can also find them at your local bookstore or on Amazon, and I'll go ahead and I'll put some links below to Amazon where you can find these books if you're interested in purchasing them. So here we go. Here are the books that we are currently reading this week to drive home the theme of transportation, starting with this one. So the first book is Hello Airplane by Bill Cotter. He's also the author of Don't Push the Button. And this one is an interactive, silly, just plain good fun. It has simple but colorful illustrations that drive the point home for airplanes. The next book is Flying Lessons by Gilbert Ford. It says, the doves are a tight bunch. They flock together, nest together, and sing together. In the winter, they travel south. In the spring, they return north. This is the way it's always been, and the birds see no reason for things to change. Then one day, a new bird flies on the scene, a big bird, a noisy bird, a bird with twin engines and plenty of legroom. Suddenly, the doves must learn a new way to fly. So my kiddos really liked this one. Next book is Search and Spot and Go. And this one has, as you travel through the book, you can search and spot all kinds of buses and bikes and boats and different vehicles. So you can point those out to your little ones there. You can see on each page there's something a little bit different that they can see. Little Blue Truck Leads the Way. This one says, the big city sure is speedy, noisy place for a country truck like Blue. Buses, police cars, and taxis are everywhere, and soon there's a giant traffic jam. But even a wrangle-tangle is no match for the little blue truck who comes to rescue in style. Freight Train by Donald Cruz. Red caboose at the back, and orange and green and purple and black. It's a rhyming book with a bunch of different colors that the kids can learn. So you've got red and yellow and orange, green and blue and purple, black and purple and gray, and then a rainbow. And then it goes on to show all of the different colors. So it's a great book for learning colors, but also learning shapes, but also the transportation unit. So one of our next books is Drive, and this is by Kellen Hatanaka. It says, Drive will take you on a road trip into a big wide world and into a small narrow one too. Any child or adult who has stared out the window of the family car, counting license plates and state lines, will recognize the highs and lows of being on the road. And it has really pretty illustrations you can see, and they show above and below, high and low, so there's opposites in here as well as transportation themed. There's another one, this is Little Blue Truck. The other one that we looked at was Little Blue Truck Leads the Way. So these are cool to have two of the same series here. And this one is by Alice Schertle and illustrated by Jill McElmurray. Space Dog. It's by Minnie Gray, and this is about a dog who goes out into space. So this one's really cool. My kids like animals, so this was a fun one. My Side of the Car by Kate Pfeiffer, illustrated by Jules Pfeiffer. This one said, Sadie has wanted to go to the zoo with her dad forever, but somehow the trip has always been postponed, but not today. Dad and Sadie are in the car and finally on the way. So this is their trip that they've had together. And the last book I have is We Are All in the Same Boat by Zachary Shapiro. And my kids and I have read this book since yesterday 4 times that we got it at the library. And this is a book of Noah's Ark, but it goes through the alphabet. So the different emotions that the animals are having, they are matching them up with the first letter of their names. So they're having a hippo and he is happy, or they're having an an ox, and they're having something that starts with X or O. They're having hyenas are hysterical. So they have a lot of really cool things that also drives home the alphabet and rhyming, as well as Noah's Ark and being on a boat. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of the books that we found at our local library to use for our transportation unit. We covered boats, we covered trains, we covered car rides, we covered different symbols that a kid would see on the road. I am trying to help my children recognize that there are different ways of getting around, and everybody uses transportation a little bit differently. But then I also want them to be able to recognize stop signs and yield signs and crosswalks and bikes and the rules for bikes on the road. So this was a great unit for us to be able to recognize the world around us, but also to be able to learn about the way that other people get around in the world. So I hope you enjoy some of these books. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below if there are any other really great transportation books that would be good for preschoolers and kindergartners. I would love to be able to check some different ones out for my kids, since this unit was such a hit with us. I hope you enjoyed seeing these books. I hope you have the opportunity to read some of these with those kids that you love in your life. And I look forward to sharing our homeschooling adventure with you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching our little adventure here on the Really Cool Homeschool, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.